almost shut up. Salam. Oh my God. I almost ended the podcast before I even started. Hello, everyone. This is Omar from the Third Rail. I hope everybody's doing fine. We're doing great. Today is a sad day as we see that what's going on in Rafah. It's like we don't have no control over the Jews in Israel. Can. I mean, let's not play this fucking game. Zionists, Israelis, Jewish. I mean, these three-card monte we have here is that sometimes we confuse ourselves. We're scared to say what we want to say. If we say Jewish, that's anti-Semitism. If you say Zionist, then I don't know who the Zionists are. And if you say Israeli, that's another country. But we saw that Israel continues to commit crime after crime, massacre after massacre. I mean, these people are fucking animals, man. These are the fucking Nazis. These are the Nazis who escaped from Germany. These are their children, or they are related to them. They have to. Because whatever I read when I was growing up in school, when I read about Anne Frank and all that bullshit they used to teach us, I was everything they told us that the Nazis did to them, they are doing it to the Palestinian people in Palestine. Every single thing. Organ harvesting, they stole their organs when they die or when they get killed or their skin. Mass starvation. They deprived them of food for months and months to create a famine. Mass murder. They throw 2,000 bombs like yesterday on an innocent residential area, destroying cities, creating ghettos inside Israel and outside. Every single mother F thing that the Nazis did to the Jews, the Jews are doing it right now. I'm not going to play this game, man, because this confusion of this, I'm from New York City, right? We have this game called three-card monte. If you go into the city, I'm going to show you a video. So these guys are on a game, and they have these three cups, and they put the cards in there, whatever. They go, is it one? Is it two or three? They're all in it together except you. Now the whole idea is that this is what we're faced with. If you say Jewish, then you're anti-Semite. If you say pro-Palestinian, then you're pro-terrorism. If you say Zionist, not every Jew is a Zionist, but there's a lot of Jewish who support Zionism. You saw the stars. Jerry Seinfeld, all these fucking actors and movies and comedians, they all came out with them. Or if you see Israelis, IDs doesn't say Israeli, it says Jewish or Muslim or Arab. So I'm not here to dispute this or create a havoc out of it. But what we saw yesterday was unbelievable. Israel from day one has claimed that 40 babies were beheaded. We saw babies beheaded yesterday. Women were killed. We saw women killed. Children were killed. Every single thing that Israel has projected that the Palestinians did to them has been a fucking lie. They are doing it. You understand? They're doing it. Let's see. So let me show you this three-card monte thing that we play in the Bronx. Air conditioner is not working, huh? Let me show you. Shit, my room is blue as fuck. I got these new lights. All right, here you go. This is a game they play in New York City. Come on, man. This is called three-card montes.
Watch it. You win. You're loose. You're loose. See. Yeah. Said two. Turn on.
Oh, how did you miss that one?
Show me 100. Show me 100. 100 gets two. Watch it. Show me.
So now when you go into the city, if you ever come to New York, most of the people around the table are on the game. They're together. They're one team working against you. So the whole idea, the reason I'm showing you is this game we play. We cannot say what we want to say. If you say Zionist, oh, you're cardio. If you say Jewish, oh, you're anti-Semite. If you say Israeli, oh, you're anti-Israeli. So this is what this game is about. So it is a confusing game called three-card Monte. Whatever you do, eventually that you cannot win. You understand?
There we go. Watch it. Come you show me 7. Take 100. Okay, look. Show me 7.
They took all his money because he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? They took all his money. That's how what they doing us in the United States. Now, from October 7th, right? Is it October 7th? We have been watching the mass media or mainstream media say the same thing. October 7th was a tragedy. October 7th was a genocidal moment in Israeli history. It is compared to 15/9/11 because there's only 10 million Jews inside Israel. So if you do that compared to the United States population, that's about 15/9/11, right? All right. Okay, we have 45,000 dead Palestinians in a 2 million area. What is that? 1,000 9/11s? You understand this game they play? They play with your minds, man. And they told you from day one. If you put on, I don't watch mainstream media. I don't watch it a long time because mainstream media is nothing but part of that entity called the Zionist, and it has a lot of Jewish influence. That's not lying. The media is influenced by a lot of Jewish Americans who love Israel, who are biased, even indirectly. They have to be biased. If they're not biased, they got to be fucking idiots. You understand? So I'm not trying to play this anti-Semitic, but I'm trying to tell you the facts. That when I watch MSNBC, I used to watch MSNBC every day, 10 years. You know, watching the lies every day. They feed you all these lies. Trump, Russia, Russia, Trump, Russia, all these lies. Then when I started watching them after October 7th, it was a totally different channel. In the beginning, they were telling all these lies. 40 babies were beheaded by those crazy Arabs. The Arabs, Palestinians, they raped about 400 women and they shot them in their vagina. Look at the fucking accusation that these Palestinian resistance fighters went inside Israel to rape 400 women, take a gun and shoot them in their vaginas. You saw that on TV. It was on national TV on the Piers Morgan show. For reference. So they were using, and a baby, they took this baby and they put him in an oven and they cooked him. And they took this woman who's pregnant, they opened her stomach and took the baby out. They were using all these buzzwords, all this scary shit. The baby in the oven is to give you a mind thinking of Auschwitz and 40 beheaded babies to have you thinking about ISIS. It was all a fucking lie. The majority of the Jews who were killed on October 7th were killed under the Hannibal Doctrine by the Jewish government of Israel that says if you are faced with Jewish people being taken hostage, kill everybody because we don't want to take anybody alive. And you could tell that when they were on TV, when one of their spokesmen, he doesn't come no more because he's such an idiot. When he told Mahdi Hassan, he told him, well, it's not 1,400 no more, it's 1,200. So Hassan says, why? If it was 1,400 dead Jews on October 7th, how come there's only 1,200? He said, well, we did DNA tests. 200 of the burnt bodies were not Jewish. So the question you ask yourself is, how did they get burned? Did the Palestinian resistance burn themselves? This is weird shit, man. This is weird lie. Let's watch a little bit of what happened last night, huh? Is it here? I don't know if I have it, man. It's just fucking, life is fucking weird, man. Is this it? Nope. I'm gonna have everything except what I need. I know I'm such an idiot. This is last night in Palestine, in Rafah. They told all the Palestinians, you need to go to Rafah. Then when they went to Rafah, they said, you have to leave Rafah and go stay in that area and you'll be safe. These 2-ton bombs, each one is a ton, plus 12 rockets, blew up this area and killed more than 40 people. The majority of them are children, women and children. See? Then what do you think Israel said after this was happened? They said, well, there was 2 terrorists we think were among them. There was 2 guys we think they're a member of Hamas, so we bombed the whole fucking neighborhood just to kill 2 people. This is some tragic shit, man. These motherfuckers are not nuts. These are dangerous. If they're not listening to America that gives them money and weapons, who they gonna listen to? They don't care. They don't have anybody to be accountable to. The international courts, the Hague, the United States government, Joe Biden pretend to be president, red lines he never sees because he's old as fuck, everything. Let me see if I have one more. CNN, is this CNN? Let me see.
Fire crews in Hamas-run Gaza say at least 40 people were killed, many of them women and children. One of the deadliest bombings in Rafah of the entire war. The Red Crescent says it happened in a designated safe zone, but Israel says the strike killed 2 senior Hamas commanders.
You see how the first video I showed you is not, it's a non media footage, and the second one is you see how they have to defend Israel when they talk. Listen, you have to listen carefully. Listen.
Crescent says it happened in a designated safe zone, but Israel.
First they say it's a designated safe zone. Now look what he does before he breathes again. He's still on the same breath.
Israel says the strike killed 2 senior Hamas commanders.
But the bombing killed 2 senior Hamas commanders. You see, in one breath he said it was a safe zone, and in the same breath he didn't even breathe again. He said, well, there was 2 Hamas commanders. That's what Israel said, and fuck Israel is a lie.
In the occupied West Bank, adding it is aware of reports indicating that as a result of the strike and fire that was ignited, several civilians in the area were harmed. The incident is under review.
Sitting is open.
The UN's highest court has ordered Israel to halt the Rafah offensive, but has no power to enforce the ruling. And Israel giving no sign it will comply, saying hostages are being held in Rafah.
We will not stop fighting for their freedom.
On Sunday, Hamas fired rockets towards central.
Yeah, but you're not fighting. You're fucking taking your anger and your fucking cowardice on civilian neighborhoods. You are a coward by nature. Your history tells you are people who are cowards. You have never accomplished shit. What did you do? You opened the Red Sea? We don't have no proof of that, right? We don't have no proof of that bullshit.
Israel for the first time in 4 months. With sirens blaring in Tel Aviv, the IDF says the rockets came from Rafah. Meanwhile, further up the coast, new questions about the safety of U.S. service personnel. After 4 small army boats broke their moorings in heavy seas, washing up in Israel and Gaza. The ships were delivering aid through an American-built temporary pier. U.S. Central Command saying no injuries have been reported and the pier remains fully functional. But 3 U.S. personnel did suffer non-combat injuries last week, the Pentagon says. 1 seriously wounded.
And you can probably hear the wind howling here in southern Israel. That's what caused those ships to actually break off their moorings. If I step to the side here, you can see in the foreground.
That's some embarrassing shit. We had to build a port because we could not force Israel to open the crossing for us to bring food to the Palestinian people. Imagine this relationship that we have with Israel. What kind of relationship is it? I mean, who's the pimp? Who's being pimped? Israel is a client state. We support everything. Did you know in Israel they have free healthcare, free education, university education, free everything? A matter of fact, the majority of those people who are so-called Israeli citizens from the United States and Europe, they go there for the free once a year to get free dental, free ear checkups. They go there to get free medical care. I call them medical citizens. You understand? If you was in the United States and you wanted to fix your teeth, sometimes it costs you thousands of dollars. You go to Israel, it's free because you're an Israeli citizen, and we send $4 billion a year, so that should take care of the bills. Now, last night I was late, and I was wondering why did it happen Friday evening? Why? You have to understand the mindset of Bibi, whatever the fuck his name is. It's not his real name anyway. Bibi Netanyahu. He knows that the American media is off on the weekend. They call it the Friday drops. Most people who want some scandalous shit out, they drop it on a Friday night, so people as little as possible will see it. By the time Monday comes, it'll be an old story. Now, before yesterday, Israel suffered a big loss in the battlefield. The resistance, Palestinian resistance, they destroyed, I don't know, like 10, 20 tanks. I don't know how many they killed and how many they have as prisoners, and they were showing us dragging them dead in the tunnels. So Israel, instead of taking the war to these guys, which they can't, because these guys are underground, it will do it rather punish the civilian population. That's what a bully does. That's what a coward does. Instead of fighting the person you have an issue with, you go to the family, to the women, to the children. They've been doing this from day one. Look at the numbers of those killed. Those killed are almost, I know you guys are tired of me saying the same thing all the time, but this is serious shit. You understand? All right, let's look at the news here, because I don't want to start blah, blah, blah and forget about everything. Ready? Hey, Clever, what's up, buddy? How are you? Where you been, man? I started early, man. How you been? Chilling? Okay, we're going to start looking at some of the headlines that happened. As you noticed, like yesterday, that Israel just started killing human beings, like on tens. They threw a 2,000 bomb, which is a ton. 2 tons of bombs on a fucking tent city that was supposed to be a safe zone, or designated by them to be safe. You understand? It's fucking crazy, man. Anyway, what's up, Clever? How you doing, brother? Anyway, let's look at some of the headlines and some of the stuff here. You know, I'm such a fucking, I'm not one of the most, let's share the screen, right? Is it? Oh, okay, here we go. Today we're going to talk about the ADL, about the lies of anti-Semitism in the United States. And we're going to talk about AIPAC, and I'm going to show you how many politicians are fucking being owned by AIPAC. AIPAC is a Jewish lobbying group in Washington, D.C. Oh, do we have a lag? I don't know. I think we have a lag. Do we? Hello? Oh, do we have a lag? I don't know. I think we have a lag. Do we? We don't have a lag. Because I actually did a long time ago. I don't know where you are. All right. Give me if you can. All right. Here we go. I don't have this in order, but this is the headlines. I'm going to go through the headlines to see how the media covered them. Where am I? Okay. I think we have a lag, cuz. Okay. All right, there I am. You know, we could all see that shit, right? Okay, where am I? Okay. Okay, this is the... Here we go. Okay. Israel, Netanyahu says Rafah strike went tragically wrong and will be investigated. How many There's 40,000 people dead. How many tragic incidents has happened or went wrong because the IOF blew up, killed people by mistakes? I mean, how many mistakes are you allowed to have? After 1,000 people, is that good? You know what I'm saying? How many mistakes you allowed to have? Oh, you're making dinner. Okay, good. Enjoy your dinner, man. You understand? So let's look at the headline here. Let's read it. Wait, this is gonna read the top here. Okay. You know, you could tell I'm not Jerusalem, Reuters. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Monday. Oh yeah, Monday. Today's Monday. Monday. Oh, yesterday was Sunday. I'm such an idiot. Monday, an airstrike in the area of Rafah in southern Gaza that killed dozens of Palestinians was not intended to cause civilian casualty and will be investigated. Okay, you shot 12 rockets and you threw two 1-ton bombs in an area where there's, of course there's going to be people killed. Why do you need to lie, man? In Rafah, we already evacuated about 1 million non-combatants. Yeah, you killed the ones who evacuated residents, and despite our utmost effort not to harm non-combatants, something unfortunately went tragically wrong, he said in a speech in Parliament that was interrupted by shouting from opposition lawmakers. That's probably the Arab lawmakers. We are investigating the incident. How many investigations are you going to have? How many, huh? How many investigations you're allowed to take place? Incident, and we'll reach a conclusion because this is our policy. Wow. You killed those 8 people. You shot them 3 times. You know, those people were delivering aid food. What happened to that investigation? Reporting, well, then, okay, this is a reporter. Who cares? Who cares, right? Let me get rid of this. All right, let me go back. Here did I get rid of something good? Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's another mistake by the Israeli army, and it's okay to make mistakes. I guess by Israeli standard it's every day that every 2 weeks they killed 200-300 every day. So after a while it just becomes, oops, my bad. All right, here we go. Let's read more headline and let's go through the headlines so to get an idea what's going on in the world, since I'm There we go. Yep. Let me get out of the way, right? All right, let's look at the headline, guys. Ready? All right, Israeli forces kill Egyptian soldiers near Rafah. There was a bit of a small clash between Egyptian soldiers and Israeli soldiers, and an Egyptian was killed. An Egyptian soldier was killed in Rafah, outside of Rafah. At least 40 killed in Rafah massacre. World Court orders Israel to halt military operation in Rafah. Well, they're not listening. They just killed 50 people. 8 trucks into Gaza after weeks. That's what they do. They let them starve until they start dying. Then they have a burst of a couple of trucks in there. Then those scumbag settlers will go down They burned the whole fucking truck and almost killed 3 drivers. IDF negotiators said there will be no hostage deal. See, what's going on about these hostages? Israel not Israel. Netanyahu does not want these hostages. He's been playing this game of sending these people week after week to negotiate. Then Israel made an offer, hoping that Hamas will bluff. Well, I mean, will refuse it. So once the United States and Egypt and Qatar and Israel negotiated this offer, they sent it to Hamas. Hamas said, "Okay, we'll take it." You know who said no? Netanyahu. Most of the hostages are dead. Let me repeat this again so you can get in your head. Most of the Jewish hostages in Gaza are dead. They have been killed by Israeli Jewish carpet bombing. They are killing their own hostages because he doesn't. You think he wants them back? You know how many times they went back and forth, the Israeli negotiators? It's a little game he plays for public consumption, and he tried to wear down the Hamas. He tried to wear them down by negotiating, so they become more. When you negotiate, almost you're near. You start to want that deal, and you lose your eyes on the prize, which is fighting. And they're not losing, man. Stoltenberg calls for NATO arms to hit Russia. Oh, fuck you on Russia, man. Leave Russia alone, man. U.S. gives Ukraine new $275 million weapon package. Did you just give them $61 billion? Russian jamming makes out about this. Israel strikes kill 8 in southern Lebanon. U.S. to resume sale of offensive arms to Saudi Arabia. U.S. calls on Kenya to deploy police to Haiti. China's military wraps up major drill near Taiwan. I think we're going to have a war with China. And I don't think we should have a war. Taiwan is fucking Chinese land, man. I don't know what the hell you're doing, It belongs to China. So last night when I was watching, TikTok has a lot of crazy shit on it, man. It's the most pro-Palestinian app I've ever seen in my whole life. I was last night, watching the TikTok. I didn't know that Rafah had happened yet. And listen to this lady, man.
Seen the videos out of Rafah today. I just wanted to come on here, and just say that I've seen them too. And I'm with you, and I'm horrified. And if you need to take a moment to feel some grief, we can feel it together. And my last couple of videos were all about parenting and parenting ideas, and people in the comments are arguing over the minutia of the wording, that's the perfect wording to use to make your kids feel the most loved and supported, and what disgusting privilege to have all the conditions of life, for our children, and to be focused on that level. These parents in Gaza they don't love their children any less than we do, They're living in tents, they've been starved, they haven't had food, I made a video about where a lot of people were telling me I'm going to give my kids an eating disorder because I refer to some foods as healthy. It's just how lucky are we to have this. And I know that all of you want everything for these kids. I know all of you we want to make it stop. We want to make it stop, and we don't know how. I don't know how to make it stop. I'm taking this moment to bear witness, as hard as it is, and then to just feel the grief that comes up, because that is human. That keeps you human. I think if you watch those videos and you don't take time to feel grief from them, for me at least, I would bottle it up and it would end up coming out later as anger. I would lash out because I can't keep all that inside, you know. I'm taking this weekend. I'm gonna tomorrow for Memorial Day, you know, the holiday. My kids will be off school. I'm gonna take time to think again. Can I raise my voice louder? How can I be more effective in what I'm in trying to be part of this movement to stop the killing of kids and families? I talked to Syed, who's my contact with the family I'm supporting this week, and you know, he said the kids, it feels like we are in a horror movie. They're trembling with fear. Where they are, they can hear the bombings and they can hear the ambulances. I know it's not much, I know it's inadequate, but all I can do for this family right now is keep collecting money for them, and maybe reaching their goal, you know, will bring some measure of comfort.
Wow.
And I'm gonna stay with this family until we get to $100,000, so that they have everything they need when the Rafah border crossing opens. They can leave.
Yeah, we don't want them to leave. That's the whole problem. I don't want them to leave. If they leave, then that does what it does. It helps Israel's ethnic cleansing campaign. Then we are helping Israel, indirectly helping. What I wanted to show you about this women's video is that I want to show you the raw emotion of American men and women. I mean, you don't see that all the time. I mean, but I don't know what Joe Biden is thinking right now as he sits in his idiotic office, because Joe Biden is not the president of the United States. Let's not, you know, Joe Biden is a president by committee. He just walks around. They give him something to say. He goes in front of the mic and he just mumbles. It looks like a fucking idiot, and then he walks away. It's a rule by committee. His cabinet are the true rulers of the United States, and Antonio Blinken is the de facto president of the United States right now. He is the one who started the war with Russia and Ukraine. There was no war going to happen. Putin offered the United States, if you read right into it, he gave him some demands that he needs not to invade. Those demands were very easy. Don't go into fucking Ukraine. Don't no NATO in Ukraine, no EU. I mean, we don't want to repeat the same shit every time. But when you see this raw emotion by an average American woman in the suburbs, these are the women who's going to come out and vote. Then who they going to vote for? The problem is, even Trump, I want to support Trump, but you cannot support anybody, you know, because AIPAC owns all the politicians. The politicians have passed in the last 6 months. Congress has passed more pro-Israeli laws than they have passed laws for the United States. They can't even agree on a border bill to stop the mass immigration of illegal immigrants coming to the United States. They can't even agree on that. They are no longer working for you. The Congress is not working for you. How long do I have to tell you that? Congress is not working for its people, for the United States citizen. Congress only is working for itself. Either they have these special lobbyists, they make them millionaires. Like, what's her name? Nancy Pelosi is she's like $300-400 million. How? You understand? But they have passed more bills in 6 months for Israel than they have passed for the United States. So, in other words, Congress is working for Israel. A case in point, let me show you this. Yeah, you know this idiot there.
We, hopefully, together will find a way to register our displeasure with the ICC, because if they'll do this to Israel, we're next. This group tried to come after our soldiers. Yeah, you can clap all you want to. They tried.
So the whole issue is that the ICC, the International Criminal Court, whatever you want to call it, You know what they call it in the world? They call it the International Caucasian Court because it mostly arrests African leaders. What he's saying right now, this FAGGOT, what he's saying is that it's okay if we commit us, and if Israel commits crimes against humanity by killing women and children, and if the ICC said, well, I mean, that's a lot of killing here, Israel. We're going to have a warrant for your leaders and Hamas leaders. Then this is the reaction you get from the United States government. 12 senators contacted the ICC Attorney General and told them, and one of them told them that this court was made only for blacks and thugs like Putin. That's all. But for Jews and everybody else, no, you can't do that. Listen to this homo here.
To come after our soldiers in Afghanistan, but reason prevailed. So at the end of the day here, what I hope to happen is that we level sanctions against the ICC for this outrage to not only help our friends in Israel, but protect ourselves over time. Mr. Secretary, your statement yesterday was excellent. The President's statement was excellent. Senator Schumer's statement on the floor was excellent about the outrage here. They have destroyed the notion of complementarity. They have misled people in the United States Senate about their intention, and they shall and will pay a price. Mr. Secretary, I appreciate what you've said. It is now time for us to act. Thank you.
All right, you got that shot of your asshole. Now you think he was talking about Israel, right? Oh, we've been fooled. We've been out. We have to act now. We have to do the right thing. He was talking about the international court. Why are they going to hold Israel responsible for the murder of these Palestinians? What the hell is going on in my body today? All right, let's watch the video. Get rid of this homo from here. Yep, get him out of here. Oh, who's this? What's that?
One of the ships that washed up on the beach here in Israel. There's two more about 20.
What's that dumb shit we're doing in Israel? Instead of forcing Israel to bring food to people inside Gaza, we have to build $330 million as a temporary port, right? All right. Sometimes, I forgot the most important part. A lot of people don't see this. There's like 4 people in here. Nobody's watching me today. Fucking, I'm itching all over the place. My allergies are fucking killing my body. But I just want to make this clear. This is the ADL report on anti-Semitism. I mean, these motherfuckers will make a deal out of nothing. Let me see. Yeah. It shows you there's no real anti-Semitism in the United States. I mean, there's some. But there's hate all over the United States. It's not like one people have a policy of being just hated. I'm going to show you this. This is the ADL report. And, it's biased because this is audit of anti-Semitism. I have the 2023, but I couldn't find it here. But let me show you, this is the ADL that comes every day on TV and tell you that anti-Semitism is on the rise. It's up 100%. It's up to 100%. This is the audit of the 2022, what do you call it? Anti-Semitism. Each year, the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, tracks incident of anti-Semitic harassment, vandalism, and assault in the United States since 1979. We have published this information in an annual audit of anti-Semitic incidents. All right, ready? In 2022, the ADL tabulated 3,697 anti-Semitism incidents throughout the United States. This is 36% increase from 2,717 incidents tabulated in 2021, and the highest number on record since the ADL began tracking anti-Semitism incidents in 1979. This is the third time in the past 5 years that I don't want to. I don't really know this bullshit. Okay, I want to go to the incidents. Incidents increased. Okay, let me go. All right, here you go. Incidents increased in each of the major audit category. Anti-Semitic harassment increased 29% to 2,298. So harassment could be anything. Harassment, we could have an argument, and you happen to be Jews. If I call between the river and the sea, Palestine will be free. Or if I say anything of that nature. So I don't know. There's no definition. What is harassment? I don't understand. How do you quantify harassment? I mean, do you have an issue on the subway station in New York City and you get on the phone, you call the ADL? Well, today I was harassed on the D train. I don't know what it is. And increase. Okay, anti-Semitic vandalism increased 51%. Whoa, to 1,288. Now, what is vandalism? It doesn't give you a definition. What did they write a swastika on the synagogue? Did they break a window? Did they break cars in a Jewish neighborhood? Did they know that even these cars were Jewish cars? What did they actually do? So you have to ask yourself. I mean, there is no clear idea of what these people did. So they just want to put these numbers out there to create this fear that Jews are being harassed all over the United States. In a country of almost 330 million people to 350 million, this is nothing. I bet you any nationality or ethnic group that keeps data probably has worse than these people have. Okay. Here you go. Anti-Semitic assault increased 26% to 111 people. And this is a 26% increase. Now, out of 107, out of the 111, 107 out of the were not perpetrated without the use, they were used without using a deadly weapon like a knife stick. So in other words, what is it also like? You got pushed. I mean, you wrestled somebody. I mean, I need to see a police report, but it's amazing. I think it's good that in the United States, thank God, only 107 people were assaulted. Or we don't know what the assault is, out of 2.5 million Jews. So it's good, but I don't like the fear mongering that they portray on TV when they go say, "Oh, I'm something's on the rise," perpetrated in the use of a deadly weapon. There was one fatality, so somebody was killed. That's bad. Notably visible Orthodox Jews were targeted in 53% of the assaults incident nationally. So this could be true because Orthodox Jews are more visible. They have they have the headlocks and things of that nature, and nobody condones this stuff. Nobody really. I mean, we're not saying well, it's good that only this. I mean, nothing should ever happen to anybody. No person should be hit or hated for what they are or what the people should be treated by what they do, not who they are. I mean, we're beyond that. But I just don't like the lies. Here you go. This is dramatic. The dramatic increase in anti-Semitism incidents in 22 in almost all categories cannot be attributed to any cause. I think you're making bullshit out of nothing, huh? You're making a lie out of nothing. This is bullshit. All right. There you go. Let me get rid of this. I look so handsome, huh? That's me. Let me get rid of this. Okay, hold on. All right. One more segment before we go to Destiny. We remember when I started talking about AIPAC, the American-Israeli Public Action Committee, whatever the fuck it is. Actually, it's a Jewish organization. Now, why do I say AIPAC is a Jewish organization? Because it's not registered as a foreign entity. It's not registered as an Israeli lobbying group. It's registered as an American Jews that lobbies for Israel. And the strange thing is, it is over lobbying. I mean, these guys are giving out money like fucking hotcakes, man. I mean, out of 100 senators, 97% of them got some money. I mean, this is unbelievable. What is it? Hold on. You know, I'm such the biggest idiot in the world. I just erased the thing I was supposed to show you because I hit the wrong X button. But I'm not going to go. I want to show you. I'm going to go through this together. Maybe somebody will watch later. But I want you to get the idea and understand why Israel could get away with bombing in Rafah and killing a lot of human beings for no reason. You understand? So this is the reason why. Because every single politician, almost every single politician in the United States is bought and paid for by the Israeli lobbying group called AIPAC, or by the Jewish lobbying group called AIPAC. Let me see. Is that it? Yeah. If you want to check this out on your own, there's an app. There's an app called AIPAC Trackers, which gives you and tells you how much each senator gets, how much each congressperson gets, and you will see that every politician in the United States is paid and bought for by the American Israeli, I don't know, Action Committee, whatever the fuck it is. It's a Jewish lobbying group that defends Israel. It does a lot of crazy stuff. It takes people free vacations. It pays for free food. It takes. You see that? Now you probably think, okay, yeah, okay. This is it, right? This is called Track AIPAC. If you're on Twitter, you could see it and you could check every single person. It is amazing when you see these people on Twitter defending Israel. Oh, we gotta defend Israel. Oh, we gotta defend Israel. They not do it. They have to do it because they paid. These are the U.S. Senate, the Senate, right? Okay, I counted this before, right? Each senator is getting some form of compensation by AIPAC. Imagine if a Palestinian organization did what they're doing to the United States Senate and Congress. You understand? These are American politicians who each get from $600,000, as you can see here. Let me see if you can see this: $600,000 to $500 million. I mean, this is crazy. $588 million. I mean, this is every. You could go on. This is the U.S. Senate. This is some shameful shit. I mean, if this is not fucking, if this is not corruption, what is corruption? I mean, why are these people taking money from a Jewish organization and they give money to everybody? They are an equal opportunity organization. As long as you love Israel, we'll give you money. That's it. Anybody, you could be J.D. Vance, who's more conservative and right wing, or you could be a liberal from the same state. See, this is the same state. Each state has two senators, right? They gave to Vance. He's a junior senator. He's a part of the Republican Party, $167,000. But Sherrod Brown, who's a liberal Democrat from the same state here, ladies and gentlemen, got $878,000. So when you're giving money to all the politicians, Democrat, Republicans, it's like you're counting cards in a casino. You know, if you count cards, this is what the Israeli lobbying group is doing to the United States of America. Every single person here is corrupt. You see. Oh, even those right wing, you see, oh, I'm a right wing American. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's owned. See? Bob Cassidy, John Fetterman, that fucking Frankenstein from Pennsylvania. Fucking guys, holy shit. I haven't seen something as disgusting as this human being here. Sorry to say that. Sheldon Whitehouse, a liberal, Jack Reeb. Hey, this is the douchebag, $1 million. That's why you see him. Hold on. You see right here? $1 million and $580. And next to him is Tim Scott. Tim Scott is they're both gays, closeted gay, and they're both elected by South Carolina. South Carolina is a fucking crazy state. But they're both senators from the same state. The black guy gets $378,000, and the white gay one gets $1 million. So AIPAC. This is only the Senate, lady. I haven't finished. You see, these are hundreds. These are millions of dollars every year. They spend $100 million every year. Tim Kaine, remember, he was who was running as vice president for Hillary Clinton, got what, 800,000. I can't even see that good no more. I don't know some of these guys. Oh, Mike Lee from Utah. He's a very conservative Christian Republican. He got 368,000. Mitt Romney, who's filthy rich, got 976,000. Even people who are rich are taking the money. This guy's he's a billionaire probably, and he still took money. Can we go on? Mark Werner from Virginia. I don't know if he's still he's still a senator. Took $343 billion. Huh? This is mind-boggling, man. This is money that a Jewish organization is allowed to give politicians every year to the tune of $100 million. Not only are they affecting their policy toward the Palestinian people, that's why 40,000 Palestinians are dead, of course. If I was getting $1 million from Israel every year, I mean, what I'm going to say? I have to look the other way. You know, it's not a bribe, but it is a bribe. I mean, why is this organization giving $100 million a year to America? This is the U.S. Senate. Out of 100 senators, 97 of them got money from the boys, right? Let me see. Okay. All right. Is this it? This is the U.S. House. Oh, this is still the Senate. Let me look for the Congress. Congress has five. The House has 500. They don't even have. We don't even have face. She haven't even got a photo yet. Her name is Rudy Salas from California. They give her $7,000. You got to go and get a picture and put it on so you could go, Rudy or whatever your name is, so you could look good. Okay. Now, it's not as much money as the senators, because the senators, remember, there are 100 members in a chamber, right? These are 538 idiots who are all getting paid by AIPAC. I mean, this is embarrassing, man. Also, you see that? Arizona. Oh, so the Arizona senator. Oh, they all get paid. Oh, they all get paid. Don't worry. They what's that synonym? What's her name is? She got paid. I'm sorry I didn't show you that. We go back to it if you want to. This is okay. These are congressional candidates funded by the Israeli lobby. Now I want you to sit there and just watch as I stroll down. Okay. I want the American people who are watching to know this is what their country is. You don't own your country. You're just a fucking voter and a fucking taxpayer. That's all you are. They don't do shit for you. See? Going down, down, going down, 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 going down, 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 going down, 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 going down. Oh no, that's more than that. Get the fuck out of here. Where are they? Let me see. Okay, home. Oh, here you go. I'm sorry. House tracker. I hit the wrong button. Am I wrong? So you want to start? We're going to start with Alabama downward, right? You know, I have time. I'm going to take this time. I just want people to watch. I want you to watch who owns your country, who owns your politics, right? Ready? Alabama. Every single one of them is getting paid. Alaska. One congressperson, she's getting paid. Arizona. You're from Arizona here. Hey, look at your Congress people. It's all from Arizona. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably all of them. If you have 7 congressmen, you have Arkansas. Right? Arkansas. Here we go. California. All of them. California has 54 congressional member. I think I counted them. 48 out of the 54 get money from AIPAC. Ready? See? Going down, down, going down, down. Oh, going down, 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 down. These are the people. 200,000. 87,000. 315,000. You got to remember, the most powerful people, they get more money, like the head of the congressman or the House Speaker. Anything. This is still California. Goddamn California. Colorado. Everybody. Connecticut. Everybody. Florida. See? Goddamn Florida. Georgia. I'll be here all day, man. I'll be here all day. There are 435 members of Congress, 538 members of Congress in the United States. We have 100 senators, and I think we have 100, yeah, and 535, and 200, I don't know, what's it, 435 members of Congress, I think. You understand? That's how, you saw that? This is sad. We've been infiltrated. Even all of them, yo, man, all of them, man. Everybody here has been infiltrated, man. I'm telling you, man, you can't say shit, man. This is gonna blow up in their face in the long run. You're not allowed to bribe everybody in government. I mean, you gotta give everybody a chance to bribe, you know. So did you see that? I mean, I could go for days, man. It's called AIPAC Tracker or Tracker AIPAC. You could get it on an app on your iPhone or Android, and you could get it on the Twitter and just watch and learn where your congressmen and congresswomen are getting most of their money and most of their funding. This is just from AIPAC friendly organization. There are other indirect payment, like Biden has gotten $11 million since he's been in the U.S. politics. All right, I was watching the. I have something about Destiny. You know who Destiny is? So Destiny went on
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's the one.
This is Destiny. So Destiny went on these guys, the twin pod. I think they're two country boys. You know, they got that country energy, the way they laugh, and they're twins. Look how they humiliate. It's a short video, 35 seconds, but look how humiliated he is. Look. Or podcast. The reason I put that up is because Destiny has become this debate pro. I'll debate you. I'll debate you. I'll debate this guy. I'll debate you. And the issue I have with him is he has taken a bad position on the Palestinian issue. He's defending Israel at every point. He went and defended every place. And he said, even if they threw 2 nuclear bombs on Gaza, it's still not genocide. And the Palestinians have no right to defend themselves. Now, this is him. I think somebody was bothering him. Is this it? Let me see. Oh, no, this is the wait, hold on. I don't know if I have the video here. I hope I have it.
If you donate at least $5.
I don't have it. Shit. Well, there's a video of him, of somebody was blowing his tires every day. And he said that he had planned to go and kill him. He was going to kill him because he was depriving him of his livelihood, because he could not go to work without his car. Now, if you wanted to kill somebody over slashed tires, why shouldn't the Palestinians fight for their freedom? Anyway, there's one more thing. before I go, let's watch this. I was watching our brother did Sam Cedar.
You guys remember the anti-war candidate Tulsi Gabbard? Remember her?
Oh,
I don't know where she's been, actually. She's supposed to have a big show on X, right? Maybe she's got it and no one's talking about it. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, she's actually on Christian Broadcasting Network. I don't know, because what's amazing here is we looked at the betting odds on Odds Checker the other day for who Trump's VP selection will be in attempt, and you thought he was getting some.
As all freedom-loving countries and civilization to
what I'm talking about.
But having
of Israel, also.
Yeah, I'm tired as fuck, man. I don't feel good, man. You know, I mean, I'm not sick. Just it's cold in this room, man. Sicko, what's up, Clever? Still cooking? What are you cooking? What you cooking, man? Huh? Oh, Kanchi. What are you cooking? Yeah, I think we have I don't know if you have a time delay, because I don't have it here. You know? I don't know what that is. Yeah, we have a lot. We're lagging. Anyway, everybody, I know. I mean, I gotta know how to organize myself. After 4 years, I should do better than what I'm doing right now. You know, I don't know how to set up the segments. You know, I wish I had a partner, man. I'm looking for somebody to co-host. Like, I mean, I need somebody who's smart. You know, somebody who could make me smarter. You understand? And I need somebody who doesn't agree with me. I want somebody that disagrees with me, but more smarter than I am. You know, I've tried a couple of people. It just doesn't work out. And once we're in a row, I mean, they don't show up. You know, I had the Admiral. I like the Admiral. He's not as bright as fuck, but he's cool. He's not bright, but he's all right, you know. You know what I'm saying? Tacos. Oh, good for you. Enchiladas. Oh, okay. You know, one time I choked on a I ate taco. You know, taco had the meat. Yeah, I know. I almost died one time in Taco Bell. I was talking, and you know how the meat is all pieces, and as I was talking, this piece of meat went in my airflow. Man, I almost died in there. I don't eat there no more. Because, you know, I'm sure easily choked. Anyway, man, enjoy your dinner, man. Let me go. It's like, I mean, I was upset. You know, sometimes, you know, before I do a show, I'm like, oh, fucking excited, and I want to say a lot of things, you know. And you know, and I put these sentences in my mind, and I put these essays in my head, and they make sense. As soon as I put on the fucking camera, and I start seeing myself, it's like, you know, it's like a cat or an animal looking at themselves in the mirror. That's what it is. I mean, I don't know how they do it, these guys, how experienced they are, and how smooth, like Hassan and all those guys. I guess they've been doing it for years. But, you know, the most important thing for me is the Palestinian issue. There's no other, you know, there's no other issue. Oh, you're laughing. Yeah, I almost died, man. There's no other issue for me, especially this mass killing that's happening every day, and nobody can do anything. I mean, Israel is it's a house of cards, man. You know? I see you, man. Take care, man. Enjoy your dinner, all right? I mean, let me just say good night to everybody. You know, Israel is a nothing burger, man. I mean, they've been there for 6-7 months. They can't defeat guys who have homemade weapons. Every weapons that the Hamas or the resist, it's all homemade. You can't put these videos. If you want to go see videos, if you have Telegram, go to an account called The Resistance, and you'll see all these videos, man. And the whole idea is the Israeli army is a coward army. They're cowards, you know. You know why I could say that they're coward? Because they are cowards. You understand? Before I go, I'm gonna do another live, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to talk to Israelis, man, before I go. You know. Anyway, everybody, man, hold on. I'm gonna do something. I don't know if I could do with this. I'm gonna come back on OBS. And I'm going to try to do this program where you talk to Israelis in Israel. All right, you know, I love you all, man. God bless you. Thank you. If you support this channel, support it. Don't want no money. I don't want anything. I just need you to be, just give me a like and a comment, man. I just all I want. Now everybody comes. Look at that. Now, what do you want me guys to say? And I have a, I'm so happy. We already did the show and everybody just shows up. Don't you hate that? I get a lot of people who watch on Twitter, man. I love that. The other day I had 80 people watching. That shit was fucking crazy, man. Hey, they got Hillary Clinton. What a piece of shit she is. Hillary Clinton is the worst politician in the world. She's the worst human being, man. You understand? Yeah, there's nobody on Twitter. Anyway, guys, I love you all. God bless you. God bless the United States. Keep yourself healthy. I'm going to come back on OBS. I'm just going to go to these. I'm going to record them first, because if I do them live, I'm going to have a lot of problems. All right, take care, guys. Love you all. God bless you, man. God bless these United States of America, and power to the people, and may the AIPAC shut down and the ADL shut down. Love you all.